Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of West Ham Fan TV's Post-Match Pint, the only West Ham United post-match full show on the internet. We ain't come back, we just come back from the pub. We was in a bowling, watching the West Ham Liverpool game, and to be honest, mate, I'm quite glad I didn't go up there and watch that, to be honest, because that was bloody boring.
No, I'd like to have gone, but I can share just 0-0 all the way there. Fair play to the fans that went up there.
Yeah,
great support.
Loud and clear on the telly.
That's all you could hear on the telly was them. But yeah, it wasn't the greatest of games, was it?
I've seen worse 0-0s though, a lot worse.
You still can't. I still don't think you can complain with a 0-0 away at Anfield.
No. Listen, that's the third time we've played them this year, and they still ain't scored against us.
I mean, don't get me wrong. At the minute, it's a poor Liverpool squad, but it's
that's probably the poorest Liverpool team and squad that I've seen in my lifetime. They are really poor now, really poor.
I mean, it shows how far we've come this season. That before the game, a lot of people were saying, "Oh, we're going to go out there and win 2-3-0."
Yeah, but Liverpool were still favourites. Yeah. Even though we beat them twice.
Yeah. That's only because of the betting, though, isn't it?
But I mean, it just shows you how far we're coming. Like we're confident going out to Anfield and getting a result now.
Yeah. You're always confident in cup football, though, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, the dream's alive anyway. But let's go through the starting lineup. Adrian pulls out last minute.
Yeah.
Randolph steps in. Was you worried? I wasn't.
Nah.
I think he's showed himself to be an absolute competent goalkeeper. Do you know what? The thing about Randolph is, I think I'm getting a bit worried about him now because I think he's going to want to. Sorry. I think he's going to want to leave.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like someone could come in for him and offer him first team football. Yeah. You think he's Ireland's captain, Ireland's goalkeeper.
Yeah. You know, he's got to be playing
going to the
Euros. Yeah. But every time he's stepped in, he's been absolutely rock solid.
No, he's never.
To be honest with you, could he compete with Adrian? Do you feel he can compete with him?
He can, of course he can, but I think Adrian will always be number one. Yeah. Adrian is there. Listen, Randolph played his man of the match today.
He was man of the match. Yeah.
Pulled a few good saves, even when he was available in the beginning of the season. Played well, but for me, Adrian is better than him.
Tonka comes in for the season out for the season. Cole Jenkinson.
Yeah, it's I do feel sorry for Jenkinson.
To be honest, all them people that have been saying, they're glad he's out and whatever. You cannot say that.
You can't wish a player injury. I know he's an Arsenal player, but he's still with us, and now we've still got to pay his loan fee, and we've still got to pay him to the end of the season. So it's not benefiting us in being out. But I feel sorry for him.
Thing is, I think the last few games, but I know he gave a penalty away against Man City, but in my opinion, it was 50-50 whether it was a penalty or not, but he was starting to get his confidence back, and he looked a little more like his old self, I thought.
Yeah.
Last few games.
It's a shame because Jenkinson last season was. I mean, we all sat here on post-match Pint end of the season. We was like, we've got to sign him. 10 million, 12 million, whatever. We've got to sign him. But it looks like he's going to go back to Arsenal.
No, he's gone back. I've heard. Yeah. He's gone back now because he's a 6 to 9 month injury. So that'll take him well over.
Sam Byram's there as well, and I think we've been linked with another couple of right backs this week to cover him. So maybe Debussy at Arsenal.
Well, let's not rush because we're going to talk about this later, but O'Brien coming tonight, I don't think he done that bad. Noble steps out of the midfield, Obiang steps in. What?
Nothing.
Oh. Sorry. Obiang steps in.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm alright, yeah.
You're a bit nervous about saying what I'm saying. You're like,
I don't like flying.
Yeah. Yeah, Noble, big loss today, I think. We could have done with him in midfield today. But Obiang played well. Yeah. Kiyate went off. Kiyate.
Right, let's go. Let's wait till we get that because we're just going for the starting lineup in a minute. And Adrian, Valencia keeps his place up front. Is that the right call?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
he did score 2 against City, so
and 2 against.
We've got no other options.
Hold on a minute, and Moses steps in.
Right decision
for Antonio. Do you think?
Yeah, ex-Liverpool player. Bilic thought he would probably been up for it. Due a start, he ain't started for a long time. FA Cup. These are the games where you've got to play these players. So
Antonio's had a good run. Like he's been playing well, improving week on week.
But Antonio will be straight in out the starting lineup against Villa on Tuesday. He's a starter now for us. But FA Cup, you've got to rest players and give other players.
It's a good option, I suppose, Moses. But
they're like for like, aren't they? Antonio's a bit stronger, but pace-wise and what they're both on the pitch to do, they're both good at doing it. You get me, Star?
Alright, so goes into the game. Very slow start. It didn't really pick up, did it, at all from the start?
No, where's Scott?
Don't know, where is he?
Hello, I miss him.
Cheers, Scott. Very slow start. Nothing really happened at all, really.
There weren't no clear-cut opportunities in the first 10, 15 minutes. What did you make of the first 20 minutes, Gray?
Yeah, I thought yeah, it's good.
Larry Late.
From what I heard on the radio.
Larry fucking Late.
From what I heard on the radio, first half, it was good.
Yeah, no, it wasn't the greatest of opening games with it. No, it weren't. I can't even really think of any clear-cut chances. The only thing I can spring to mind was Liverpool had a chance when Randolph saved it on the edge of the box when they went through.
Yeah.
Valencia's header, the one that he sort of cleared.
That was a weird one because he sort of come over to him. He was like free in the box. It looked like a difficult chance to me, but when you look it back on a replay, it wasn't really.
He sort of, I don't know what he done. He sort of spun and headed it out. He must have thought he was in his own box or something.
Weird.
It was a defender's. It was like a Rio header, wasn't
it? Cresswell's put it over, and she's dropped him. He's just sort of like dropped on the ball like that, and the ball sort of spun up his head like that way. But apart from that.
10 feet.
There was like absolutely fucking zero happening. It was just pinging around the middle. We had a lot of ball.
Yeah.
Then Obiang stick one just wide as well.
I think what mucked us up in that first half was the two substitutions, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was early injuries. Who was it?
Quixote went off.
Quixote went off, and
Tompkins.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Quixote went off, and the thing about when you're missing Noble, I mean, we've got quite an abundance of midfield players, but obviously Lanzini's missing, Noble's missing. You can't like for like check, can you?
No.
You know what I mean? You'd normally be looking at Obiang coming on or Song coming on. With Noble missing and Lanzini out, we ain't got no options, so he had to go with, I don't know what he done, to be quite honest with you. I still can't work it out to now. He's sort of brought Jelavic on, but I don't know where Valencia was playing. Can you work it out?
No,
because I can't.
I think they was just all over, weren't they?
Yeah.
Pyatt was very, very, very quiet today.
Yeah,
didn't have the greatest games.
I think same as because whenever he got the ball,
you could see as soon as they just like what Everton did at home, those two players on him straight away, and he just didn't have a chance. Like you look last week against Man City, they didn't man mark him, and look what he was taking a piss. Yeah. Today they just
because Newcastle did it as well. Didn't have time. He got the ball. There were two on him.
The thing is as well, it's, you know, you're going up north again. You know what I mean? We've been up there a lot. Of recent times, haven't we, over the last couple of months? You know, Liverpool, Newcastle, Manchester twice. You know what I mean? Like, it's, you know, it's a long old journey up there, and it's a long time to be sitting, because they went on a train. You know, it's a long time for them to be sitting on a train and all that. You know,
they went first class, huh?
Yeah, of course they did.
And the day before.
Yeah, but it don't matter. You're still disrupting your sort of normal. You know, the pressure's
obviously we had a lot of disruptions today, like with Adrian pulling out last minute, birth of his kid. You can understand the two substitutions. It just weren't seem to go. I think getting a draw there is a good result.
It's still Anfield.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Like, even though it's, you know, because we talk about their lineup a little bit as well, Liverpool's, because they made 10 changes, but they probably had to make them changes
because game in the week.
I see that as more important for them than the FA Cup, the Capital Cup this season. I don't think they're good enough to win the FA Cup. Personally, I don't think they're going to win the Capital Cup. Man City are too strong. But yeah, that's their final. They're at Wembley this year. They're happy now to just finish around where they are now, 7th, 8th.
To be fair though, I think the kids that went out there tonight for them done a better job than what the first team have against us.
Yeah, they give us a tougher game tonight.
Yeah, I think so.
I think we was very off today. I think we was very off. We could have gone there today and won 2 or 3-0. But I just don't know where it was today. It just didn't seem up for it.
I don't think we had the players either to sort of play because we was playing that sort of game from the very off. We was playing the sort of game that we played against them.
You go back. You go back to when we beat him in the league.
Yeah.
2-0. When they was man marking Payet, Lanzini was free.
Yeah.
And Lanzini was just taking a piss.
Well, he done the same up there.
Yeah, and we missed him today. If we'd have had Lanzini today, I think.
But this is the thing, we was playing that sort of game in the fact that we was very standoffish, let them have a lot of the ball in dead areas.
Like you said, it was like an away performance at a big team.
Yeah. But we was playing very standoffish, but they weren't coming forward. They must have watched my video in the week that I done on the Redman TV, because I said like they shouldn't come forward, they should sit back. So it made it a very dull affair. If you go and watch back the videos I've done, I said that would happen. I said it's going to be a very dull game. It wouldn't surprise me if it's a very dull game. He's going to learn his lessons, Klopp. You know what I mean? He's going to learn his lessons. But you know, in that situation, is it on us then to just go? Do you know what? They're not coming. Just go at them. Do you know what I mean? And have we got the personnel to do it without Lanzini?
I was just about to say that.
Without a proper centre forward,
players like Sacco. If Sacco and Lanzini would have been playing today, or even Andy Carroll, it'd have been totally different. I mean, Jelavic come on and he didn't really offer much. I don't even think he had a chance, did he?
He's done a lot of running.
I think
you can run around all day long.
I can do a lot of running. I can go out there. That make me £55,000 a week centre forward, does it?
The things weren't. You know, he was doing a lot of closing down at it, but if you ain't getting the ball in,
I'm going to reiterate that I can't do no running.
But no, you just stand there and shoot from distance, didn't you?
Yeah, it used to go in most of well, sometimes, every now and then, once a season. But come on, hurry up.
I mean, if he's not, if the ball ain't coming into him, like, if he's not getting the right balls in, there's not really a lot he can.
Well,
I
don't think it's not the fact that he's not getting the right balls in. To me, like Jelavic, and this is all due respect to him, I'm not saying he's not a trier, you know what I mean? I don't even say I don't like him. He's not a very good player anymore. It's just he's lost, you know, he's not that level anymore.
I think it proved today that we definitely need to bring a striker in.
What's happening with this Imanike?
Well, I see he posted on Twitter, didn't he? Instagram earlier. He changed his profile picture to a West Ham badge, so it's got to be close. Maybe they was trying to rush it for the FA Cup to get him registered in time, because they had until 12 o'clock yesterday, but then they realised they couldn't do the deal, so maybe they're just leaving it for
I know that it's sort of like in the balance between, because he was at loan on another club and they have to agree as well as the parent club, or they was dealing with this Al Jain or whatever the fuck he was playing for, and then realised that to go, like, come on man, like this has been dragging on for days now, you know what I mean?
I think it will get done. They'll probably announce it sort of Monday time. Well, they've got to announce it Monday. No, but they'll probably announce it over there probably tomorrow and definitely Monday.
If he's put a picture on his Instagram that it's a West Ham badge, it's probably done.
He wouldn't just put it up.
Yeah, it's probably they probably haven't announced it just because the press team are up in Liverpool, you know what I mean, or something like that. But you know, I would have liked him to come for this game just to give us that other option.
It'd have been a buzz, wouldn't it? Like someone new up front. Liverpool would know nothing about him, so it's totally different. Looking at him, he's sort of similar to, not as good as Sacco when Sacco's fit, but he's an option now.
Yeah.
I mean, we definitely need someone else up there.
I think Jelavic is getting to China anyway. I think his heart set on China. I think at the end of the day, they've offered him sort of like, I've heard, like astronomical wages.
Well, look at Ramirez. They paid 25 million for him and give him, like, I'm thinking, hang on, that's Ramirez. What's going on here? How do they Chelsea pull out these deals? How do they sell their players for so much money when they're dog shit? Honestly, that's true though, isn't it? How do they get this sort of money?
It's just the clubs that are willing to pay it. I mean,
in China as well, like what, 25 million.
Yeah, all they're here is, it's a Chelsea player.
Yeah,
I don't care how good or bad he is.
Yeah,
it's a Chelsea player.
That's the thing, is they'll attract the clubs. It could be fucking Victor Moses.
Fucking Ramirez.
Yeah, well, it don't matter to them. It's just the Chelsea player. Someone else coming from the big leagues to their league is sort of making a statement and all that for big money and all that. But they offer them astronomical wages. To be fair, when they do that normally in like China, they normally end up like about 2 months later coming back because the bastards ain't paid them. Do you know what I mean? Like
on loan at West Ham. Ramirez.
No, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's normally what happens. I remember like a couple of players coming back because there's been financial problems. As soon as they go there, like offer this big money because it's a communist country. Is it a communist country? Yeah, it is a communist country. They start investigating into their fucking finances and go, hold on a minute, he's got more money than everyone else.
But Ramirez is not old, is he? No. So it just proves once again, it's all about money. Why would you want to? You're playing in the Premier League. If you don't want to play for Chelsea, he can play for. He's still good enough to play for a top European club, even someone in the Premier League. Why go out to China?
Because
it's money, innit?
Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. That's a shame. But that's why
it's a shame because when Ramirez was a little kid dreaming of being a football player, it wasn't about money. But now it is. He's earned enough through Chelsea. It's not like he's skint, is it? It's not like he has to wait to payday to go and get his groceries. You know what I mean? He's a millionaire. Yeah. Why go to China and ruin your career? I just don't understand football players that do it. Really don't.
But someone like Jelavic, you would.
Because Jelavic is at the end of his career now. You can understand it. Go out to America like Ashley Cole did the other day. Ashley Cole's had a great career. Whatever you say about him, he's probably the best left back this country's had.
He was consistently up
and he's consistent. And he's gone out to America now. See out his last few days. Fair enough. But not like Ramirez is what, young.
Yeah, I don't know how old he is.
Late 20s.
Yeah, it's a shame that football players, that's all they worry about these days. It is a shame. It's look at Daniel. Look at Sterling. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's the youth now, isn't it?
It's all drummed in their head. It's all.
But it goes before that, doesn't it? It goes deeper than that. It goes back to Rodwell leaving Everton, Sinclair leaving Swansea.
Even go back further than that. Sean Wright-Phillips.
I mean, Sean Wright-Phillips started there and then went back. Do you know what I mean? He was at Chelsea, then went back. He still had some good playing time, but you talking about like Scott Sinclair, never got any playing time there, and he was a regular for Swansea. Talking about breaking into the England squad, you know, goes there. Sterling, and they paid 50 million quid for him. He ain't having an awful lot of game time up there of late. You know what I mean? So
he come on against us, didn't he?
And there was sub the other night.
I mean, you look at it when like younger players, you can have 17 and 18 year old. He's only made a handful of first team appearances, and they're on compared to your regular first team starters who are on 50, 60 grand a week, even if they're on 2-3 grand a week. When you're 18,
it's a lot of money.
3 grand a week.
Right, when I used to go to Chadwell's training ground, I used to see Lampard, Rio and Carrick scrubbing boots.
It wouldn't happen now.
And they would never do that now. And look at the career they had. All won the Champions League.
Yeah, because
all played for England at
because
the top level.
It all comes to them too early.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? It all comes from too early. Listen, they don't have them out there sweeping the stands and things like that. You know, and you look at the greats that were before. Like, look at and this comes back. This went back what? This is a new thing within the last 10, 15 years that they've taken these YTS apprenticeships out of football. Yeah, and look at the England squad then, and look at the England squad now. Yeah, there's like Sterling, who. Like a couple of years, it was back last year, wasn't it? Was refusing to play for England because he was too tired.
Yeah, I can be too tired to put on an England shirt.
Well, why don't
be too tired to play football?
Yeah, why don't the cunt get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and go and work in a warehouse like all the other people that stand on the fucking terraces do, and then see how tired the fucker is at the end of the week?
Well, I mean, you say like
it's not wrong, but
to be fair to Sterling, he has got about 18 kids.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, but going back to Sterling. Who isn't having the best of times at Man City. He started off okay, but it has cost him £50 million, so you expect him to do fucking something, and he ain't had the best time. Look at that Liverpool squad tonight. He'd be playing every week. Yeah. Week in, week out. He's 19 years old. Why has he left Liverpool to go there?
For money. That's the only reason. But you can't say it's
probably doubled his money.
Yeah.
I bet they trebled it, yeah. I bet he's on about 100,000 a week.
Yeah.
I bet you.
Yeah. Fuck him.
At 19 years old, but yeah, that's either here or there. Anyway, Jelavic, I think he's I think his heart's already set on China. He knows once this Emenike comes in as well, that's him done, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got some good options up there with because Carroll and Sacco will be back. You got Emenike, you got Valencia. They're 4 good strikers. Letting Jelavic go is not going to be a big loss.
To be honest with you, it's lucky we bought him in.
Who?
Jelavic, yeah. To, like, for
the no strikers.
Yeah, we'd have none. Like today, I don't know who we'd have put on. But would you have? Let's see this now about that substitute. Right, we're going really deep on the substitute here. But would you like someone like Cullen to come on? Oxford. perhaps. Was he even on the bench?
Yeah.
I think he was.
Yeah, I'd like to have seen.
Just given a chance. They was playing like kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just to.
I think Bilic thought Liverpool were there for the taking. He thought, let's just get this wrapped up tonight because it's another replay. I mean, the fans are going to love it because it's another game at the Boleyn under the lights.
Yeah.
Happy days. The rib man gets another night selling rib rolls.
Yeah, that's
you know,
right, yeah.
It's
the bowling pub gets another night. The Central pub gets another night.
And it's another extra night that we get to see a game at the Boleyn. So in that way, you look at it, you think, yeah. But
you want every game to go to a replay.
Bilic would obviously have wanted to get it done tonight.
Yeah, he'd have rather had it done in there.
And we had a good enough team out there to win it. But yeah, someone like Josh Cullen and Reece Oxford, probably, yeah, I'd like to have seen them come on, maybe not start. Maybe if we'd have been 2-0 up, I think you might have seen someone like Oxford.
Do you, in a way, right, I just want to ask you something quickly before we move on. In a way, I know, like, obviously injuries, you know, they're terrible for the footballer and whatever. But in a way, do you feel like this is become a little bit of a blessing in disguise, seeing as we haven't lost tonight? We haven't lost a lot of games while they've been out. We're still within touching distance of where we want to be. You know, in fact, we're still exactly where we want to be. We're 1 point off Man United, 6 points off Tottenham, still in the FA Cup. All right, we've gone out the League Cup, but that was to a very good Leicester side. Would you feel, because of the European games and things, would you feel we might have run out of steam by now? So these players being off, although, you know, they're in rehab, it's sort of a rest, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? So they're coming back at different times and they've all had time away.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Europe affected us anyway. In fact, it gave us a really good pre-season. That proved it at the beginning and the start of the season when we went to Arsenal and we won 2-0. Yeah.
But I think he managed those European games quite well because he was rotating the squad a bit.
But I feel that was disruptive to the squad.
He split the squads,
because the squads were split, and I don't think that they had enough time.
I think it was always a blessing that we went out of Europe, because I always thought it was. I know everyone wants European nights, but
we didn't have a big.
I always think it was season too early for us. Even maybe next year, the first year in the Olympic Stadium might be a bit too early for us. But we moved there. We get a bit of money, we bring a few more players in, add to this squad now. Why we should be.
You won't grumble if we come fourth, will you? You know what I mean?
No, listen, I don't think we are going to finish fourth.
Of course we.
And like we've said before, FA Cup or fourth for me. On the business side, everyone's going to say Champions League. For fan side, it's FA Cup all day long. I don't care what you say.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine being up at the.
I mean, you can't put fourth place in the trophy.
Who said that?
No, but listen, FA Cup for me, like Champions League football is always there every season to get. FA Cups, you don't win them every year. I know Arsenal won them 2 years in a row.
Yeah, but for a club like
you think it's 10 years ago since we lost to Liverpool, and I remember when we lost that final, I thought we're going to be battling next year. We'll win it. 10 years.
I mean, we're close to it, haven't we?
So these opportunities don't come up. Champions League football, you can finish fourth every year, third every year.
Okay, so first half finishes, apart from an Obiang shot that I thought went in, but
just wide. Good strike.
Goes into the second half. It's much of the same. We never really posed a threat to them. They had a couple of chances, and Randolph done very well with
triple saving.
With a triple save that he scrambled.
A lot of decisions not going our way today.
Yeah, that's another thing I was going to say. Refereeing performance, blatant handball in the box.
Twice.
Blatant.
But before that, you had the back pass as well, didn't you?
Yeah, a back pass that, you know, should have been given as a back pass.
That penalty, Coulter, he scooped it.
Yeah.
He's like scooped it out.
It's cheating.
Not even like
it's cheating.
It's not even like
they should.
You know, they should be looking at that. Is that a sending off offence?
Yeah, if he would have given a penalty, he probably would have. Was it?
Yeah, but. Was it a blatant goal scoring opportunity?
The man was. The thing is, it was through to.
Did we have a player behind him?
Yeah, there was a player there. You know, and he was more or less on the line. Yeah, and he scooped it out. So should he be seen on a Monday morning and said, right, that's a goal scoring opportunity? Because if it was a foul, it would have been. You know, is that going to be looked at? Because it was a play. It was just he scooped the ball out. It's so annoying.
Like a netball clearance, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like hit his arm and then he went
double barrel,
like a swan neck.
It was a
blatant penalty.
But we had a couple of handball shouts, didn't we, in the penalty box?
But apart from that, Benteke was shit.
Randolph kept us in the tie.
Yeah, he was man of the match.
Good saves today.
Man of the match. But no, to be honest, I wouldn't say he kept us in a tie, but he didn't have an awful lot to do apart from them, and that makes it more impressive.
Yeah, that save he pulled off in the first half, though, that was going in the bottom corner.
Yeah, that Joe Allen strike, but... Yeah, I suppose he did really.
They didn't really offer much.
They didn't offer much. We didn't offer much. It was just a very drab game.
We had the Liverpool fans on TalkSport coming home, and they was just throwing about Benteke. Saying that
the thing is, if you think about our squad, right? I bet Benteke costs half of what our squad costs tonight.
I think Benteke would be better off in our squad than Liverpool's. Benteke is a good player, right? I just think he's got the wrong players around him. If Benteke would have been in the Liverpool team 2-3 years ago, he'd be banging in goals all the. He's got no one there feeding him.
He's never been.
If he had a young Gerrard,
he's never been that consistent.
Right,
that's the Villa and Bel- he does. He was
but he was very good for Villa. Yeah, he was very good, but he goes on patches of like super fucking scoring. Like he'll go 20 games and score 20 goals, and then. For the next 18, he won't score none, and he always has them sort of patches. So it's it's weird with him. I hope they let him go cut price because we'll take another deal off of him for him because I will take him all day long.
Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah,
I like him as a player. He's just got low confidence. Yeah, and let's be fair. The fucking players around him ain't worth a cunt, are they? Let's be honest.
No, it's true. You look round, it's like. Yeah, you look round and you see the
James Milner.
Like, you just got this. Like I said, this is the poorest Liverpool team, and I think Liverpool fans, hardcore Liverpool fans, Redmen TV, they tell you this is probably the poorest Liverpool squad. But they've got a lot of rebuilding to do. But they are Liverpool, so they will attract big players and they will come again.
But that's why the sorts of Benteke and and people like that are. Sort of being attracted that new player that they've signed. Liverpool is a name. They'll always attract the players. I mean, but it's getting the best out of the players and surrounding them with decent players.
They're building players like Jordan Henderson to be the next Gerrard. He's never going to be the next Gerrard.
You can't
will never have
Gerrard.
a Gerrard because it's like a Lampard, a Gerrard, Scholes. They're rare, especially English players. They're rare, and you won't grow them again. He won't be as good as Gerrard. And it's putting pressure on him as well because he's captain as well, isn't he, Henderson for Liverpool? But no, they will come again. Liverpool, they're a big club, massive club, great club, better than Everton. And
you're trying to wind them up. Now, much bigger than Everton. You count your league title. Keep on reminding us how many league titles they are. Look at your neighbour's fucking trophy cabinets, twice the size of yours. You fucking blue cunts.
You just shut the petrol on fire. Graham ain't going away, game. Can't wait.
But they are really lambasting us, aren't they? Let's be honest.
I ain't worried about Everton, mate. Honestly,
no,
I'm not. Listen, Everton. Everton are a great club, but when you get their fans slagging us off the other night, how nice was it to see their Carling Cup, Capital Cup dreams fade when Sterling took it out of play, crossed it, and I was just so happy. I honestly, I was.
I should have had a decent right back. He'd have definitely
just stopped there.
Yeah, it was quite nice as it happens, and I don't know what it is about them. Do you know what it is? I think I've said this already, so I won't bother going into it. They were big. They were massive. You know what I mean? And
Everton are a big club. I think what it is with their fans at the moment, they're
in denial, aren't they?
Bitter because players are joining us instead of them. Because 2 weeks ago, Sam Byram was their number one choice, and then he joined us and he was shit. He couldn't even get in front of Seamus Coleman. Like Ogbonna done it. Payet.
Seamus Coleman, according to Everton fans, is one of the best right backs in Europe.
Well, that just tells you what you need to know about Everton fans, really, because he's not. And look,
Ryan has spoken.
No, he's right. He's definitely right. I've got nothing against Everton. I've got nothing against them whatsoever. And up to this season, I've always been quite respectful of Everton. I've always been respectful of their history.
I like Everton.
We've never had a great rivalry, and they always beat us. Yeah. They always beat us, like even up to today, right? Even though, again, another shit team, Like they've got 3 stars in their team, and one of them's piss balling about now anyway. Yeah, and they, you know, but I mean, they've got the fucking tenacity to call us deluded.
Yeah.
To call us
They
deluded. Call us deluded for what? For doing what? We ain't fucking doing anything apart from winning our games and staying up in the league.
We're a tin pot club, and like they keep saying that. And look at that fan on Twitter the other day. People that follow us would have seen it. The geezer was offering us out in Stanley Park. Like, you know
I'd
what I mean?
smack the yellow off his teeth and give it back to him.
Like,
That's what I do.
You go to Everton away, and you're going to see no one in Stanley Park. They're all going to be hiding behind their Liverpool shadow, and like no one's going to be there. So their fans, they see a club like us, new stadium, on the rise, players joining us, and they don't like it.
Do you know what I think it is with a lot of clubs like Liverpool and all that, it was always little West Ham, that's 3 points. They're plucky, they'll give it a go, but it's West Ham who beat them, and now it ain't.
Like you touched on last week, certain clubs have certain periods and decades and all that. Where that Man United ain't the same Man United they were. You know what I mean? They're a
5 years ago.
You know, teams like Tottenham. Like, look, I know it's hard to say, but Tottenham, they're ticking along. They got a good win today against Colchester.
Yep. Yeah.
They're ticking along. They're 5 points off top. Who says they can't win the league?
Also, I'm going to go on record now and say they can win the league.
Of course they can. Yeah. They're up there.
They're in there.
Arsenal went a decade without doing anything, and now they're back again. They're playing good football, and they haven't won. Well, they've been on and off, but they're still up there.
Man City have gone several decades.
For me, Leicester, as much as it's like a fairy tale for them, I still don't think they'll finish top 4. I think they will fade away, but it's good to see. It's refreshing. Look at Chelsea; they had a decade of winning everything. Now look at them. All right, it might be one season. Who says it's one season? It might be 2 or 3. Players don't want to join Chelsea if they're finishing 15th.
But the thing is, in the 70s and 80s, this is what a lot of people fail to realise as well. Liverpool were the biggest team in England.
Yeah.
They was the Man United of the 70s and 80s,
Yeah,
what Man United have been over the last 3 decades, they was them, right?
Yeah.
So if you couldn't get moved to Liverpool, you went to Everton. Like Liverpool was the city to be in at that time. You know what I mean? It was a successful period, like the Manchester of now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Everton won a couple of titles in the 80s, and
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like they was competing.
As well, when the European Cup.
Cup Winners' Cup, yeah. Same as us. We've won a Cup Winners' Cup. We won no trophies according to them. And their corner of their ground. Oh, I won't even go into this. There's fucking geezers telling me old 6,000.
Do you know what the best thing with that Everton fan the other day? Did he see when he went, "What have you won in the last 20 years?"
And
He went, "What you won?" He went, "We won the FA Cup." He went, "No, you won it in '95." He went, "What you won in the last 25 years?" Because he realised it won in the last fucking 20 years. The thick fucking idiot.
Yeah, and it's just like that was the place to be then. You know what I mean? And it's just. It goes around, and Everton, like, they go on about Lukaku. Lukaku is worth a lot of money in today's market. Is he the best striker that's ever walked the planet? No. Is he the best striker in the world at the moment? No. Definitely not.
But he's good.
He's good. He's too inconsistent. He showed that. Like he scored in something like 10 games on a row, yeah. And now he hasn't scored in a while. He's not. You know, the best players in the world do it week in, week out, regardless of
season after season.
Season. Yeah, that's what makes the greats the greats.
We're fair to Lukaku. He's only 23, 24.
Oh, he's got the potential to be the best.
The thing is, as well, like, you know, I'd love to see Everton go down and us sign him. For like 5 million.
There'd be a nuke coming down to London.
Do you know what? They're only 7 points off the bottom.
Yeah, they're not far off the bottom, mate.
They're not on a good run at the moment.
And that's as I keep on reminding. That's a £65 million striker, a £50 million midfielder in Ross Barkley. I don't know how they value that, and a £50 million centre half. I don't know how they value that either. 50 million, 20 pence piece.
It's a shame their fans, some of their, not all their fans, but some of their fans have made it like this, because I've always liked Everton. I've always seen them as a similar sort of club to us, family club, well run, history, you know, good loyal fans. But now their fans are just getting up their own arse, and to be honest, I couldn't give a fuck about any of them. I don't. apart from Toffee TV.
To be fair, it's probably a few. It's probably a few fans out of all them thousands.
Listen, we've got fans. I've seen our fans on Twitter, and sometimes I have my own embarrassment thinking, fucking hell, man, why are these linked to our club? They make us look silly. Every club's got it. But I mean, what was that Everton fan the other day? Someone put, and this is the different levels of respect that West Ham have got from Everton.
I know.
Someone put about Bobby Moore. Bobby Moore's dead, dig him up. Not one West Ham fan replied to that saying, what about Bill Kenwright? He's just died. Not Bill Kenwright, fucking hell.
No, I know.
Joe, what's his fucking name? Who's the one that died?
Howard Kendall.
Howard Kendall, yeah. Fucking, I'm killing off their chairman already. No, you know what I mean? And not one West Ham fan replied to that because we respect our legends and all football legends.
Yeah.
But they're just arsehole fans. Like I said, that kid the other day was what? Probably about 14, had his first WKD blue. Probably see his first pong, got to be excited. Attracted a couple of West Ham fans.
It was a heady mix.
He wants a fight in Stanley Park. He's probably not even landing Stanley Park after 7. His mum and dad tell him not to cross the road at that time of night. You know what I mean?
I said to him, like, he was offering me out all sorts of, it was me who was replying, it was me, if you're watching, it was me he was talking to, offering me out all sorts of directions, like, come over, stand, I'll levy you all over the park. And I was like, yeah, of course you will. I said, look, I stay at games an hour after. I'm doing interviews an hour after. I said, I didn't see you outside.
How do you say that? That's when Graham usually turns up.
I said, I didn't. When I said, we've played you already at Upton Park. I didn't see you walking around the gates looking for trouble then because I was there. He was like, I was in prison. I was in prison then. I was in Nick. He was grounded, I reckon.
Do you reckon he gets confused because his house has got metal fucking sheets on it that he thinks is a prison?
Yeah,
that's just
probably,
like Liverpool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just the bars that they have to put up, my mum and dad's. But
I'm going to get a welcome in Liverpool, ain't I?
Have a nice little committee.
Anyway,
when you get out there.
Yeah.
I'll be alright, mate.
No scousers pay taxes. That was the one last week, wasn't it?
Fucking true, isn't it? Let's be honest.
But
Jackson died.
yeah. So anyway, second half, nothing really happened.
I can't even think of any clear-cut chances.
Nah,
we hit the post.
We hit the post.
Was that a free
kick? It was called a foul, but it was never a foul.
I thought we'd give it the ball out of play.
I was a bit disappointed with Antonio when he come on because I didn't really notice him that much. He didn't really offer, but
we did have a chance. Joey O'Brien fucking hit a screamer.
Oh yeah, fuck me.
Do you know what?
He took out the floodlight.
To be fair, Tonka had to go off and O'Brien come on. For someone that ain't played in about 10 months,
I thought he'd done all right.
Shit.
I don't think he was shit. I thought he'd done all right.
He twined up about 3 players down.
He twined up himself at one point. He twined himself so much he undone his laces and done them up again. Honestly, but no, fair play to him. You know,
I don't think he'd done that bad. I think he's put in a better performance tonight than Jenkinson's put in all season.
I'd rather have an injured Jenkinson over Joey O'Brien.
No, I'm telling you.
I know he gets a lot.
But he's hit that shot.
Yeah, it was a great.
He must. I said to you at the time, it must have rolled to him. He must have thought,
"This is
going to fuck. I'm going to land this top corner and make myself an hero."
It's like that. It's like Roy the Rovers. He's running towards it. He's hearing.
He's already sliding on his knees to the corner.
Yeah, and he's like, in his mind, he's like over all the West Ham fans going, "That is full." He's just getting in the top corner, and then he's going, "Wah wah wah." He veers off towards the corner flag.
I don't know what he tries to do.
Coming back with his cup of tea, bang.
It was, but the thing is, it pissed me off so much because it was a perfect opportunity for him to touch it and whip it in.
You know,
listen, he ain't going to get many opportunities this season to hit a shot.
No, but to be fair, apart
you
from,
would have took that on.
Apart from that, it's still like. Let's summarise the game.
Same ending.
I would have definitely took that on, yeah. But
summarise it. Really,
let's summarise it up. It's, we're in the at.
Yeah, we're
still in the at.
We're on the what's it called, Monday night? What do they do it on now? The one show where the fans shake hands.
Yeah,
I'm not going to see that again.
Oh, I'll text you.
We'll let you know what it's like.
Sugar. I'm missing all the good stuff. Getting grill in Basildon.
The fans forum on Wednesday.
I know.
Free pies.
I've heard the pies are quite good.
They are. It's a great spread.
Me, you, Scott, and Dan, the cameraman. Nicky won't. Jealous.
I'll have to make do with Florida.
Yeah, you are in Florida.
Yeah,
mate.
yeah. To be fair, peanut butter M&Ms.
don't know.
He comes out with some classic.
I don't know. I don't like them, mate. To be honest.
Peanut butter M&Ms, all the things in Florida. Not the rides, the sun. Peanut butter M&Ms.
No, it was but we've given ourselves a fabulous opportunity now, bringing them back to our place. Oh, do you know what?
And it also depends who you get in the next round, because that lifts you as well. Because if Tottenham comes out, or a big team like that, West Ham are going to be thinking, fuck it, we've got to go now. The fans will be buzzing. Yeah. If we draw I don't know who's in it. Who's
not many now.
Yeah, there's not many.
This is the thing.
We could end up getting a Bournemouth in the FA Cup and getting our weekend away that we wanted.
That won't happen. They put it on a fucking. Yeah, they put it on a Tuesday night or something. That also depends as well who you get in the draw. It always gives you a lift. If it comes out, you're playing someone like Arsenal or Tottenham. You think, London derby.
Because I think
we're going to get drawn against Palace. If they're in it, they won, didn't they?
Yeah, they did win. Yeah.
So
there's no shocks this year.
No, that's what I was saying to you. The quarterfinals could be like.
All
Premier League top teams, which is good.
You think, was it last year when we had all them upsets in the third and fourth round?
And Bradford beat Chelsea and
United went out, didn't they?
United went out to him,
didn't they?
Yeah.
City.
Yeah. So there's no shocks this year.
There's not a lot of shocks, but I maybe the shock of the tournaments is like.
Maybe the shock of the round was Liverpool getting a 0-0 against us.
No, I wouldn't say that, because I think that's a little bit disrespectful. But maybe the shock of the FA Cup. There's always one little team that goes furthest. Maybe that shock this year is like.
Come on, you can't call Tottenham little anymore. They're doing well.
No, maybe it's us. You know what I mean?
Wind everyone up.
I know. Yeah, maybe it's us. Maybe it's us going all the way and getting to the final. You know what I mean? Because they're dropping, and I still to this day don't fear anyone.
Do you remember,
I can draw anyone out on Monday, and I think we've got a chance.
Do you remember the post-match pint a few months ago when I said I had my dream about a bus parade and
yeah.
We're still in it.
Fifth round. If we get through this, mate, fifth round.
Yeah. Then the quarters.
Then the quarters.
And then you're one game away from Wembley.
Should be
semi-final.
Should be two.
It is two.
No,
you played semi at Wembley, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I mean. I know it's egg, but I don't mind going to Wembley twice. Just the egg of the 28 stops on the Jubilee.
I don't know. To be fair, right. Wembley, I don't think it should be at Wembley.
No,
but the thing is, with these
new, pay for it, haven't they?
I think it's paid for now. It's. Do you know what?
It's greed.
The American football would pay for that.
Yeah.
The thing is, it takes away the. You'll never make cup final day, but for the fans, it takes away the magic. Even for the players, getting to Wembley, you lose in the semi, you think, oh fuck it, we played at Wembley. The fan, we went to Wembley. Happy days. I got my scarf and flag. Go home now.
Yeah.
When we won that semi-final at Villa Park, the last time we was in the FA Cup final, I mean that was the last ever semi-finals played in neutral grounds.
Yeah.
And you remember that day at Villa, thinking, we're going. I know it weren't Wembley at the time; it was the Millennium Stadium, but it's still going to a massive stadium to play a cup final. And now that the FA need to look at that. Surely now the Wembley's paid for. Yeah. And with all the concerts, England play there, American football now, they're talking about bringing a London franchise. So there will be games there all the time. Surely that's paid for it now.
And there's plenty of grounds big enough to hold semi-finals now. Because before it always used to be like Hillsborough, Villa Park.
Olympic Stadium could hold them.
But there's loads of stadiums.
You are, even if you get two London teams in a semi-final, you can go and play at Old Trafford.
Yeah, but that pisses me. That used to piss me off.
I know it pisses you off, but you can't play them in London for reasons.
Yeah, I know. The thing is, right, I remember one year it being like Chelsea and Arsenal and Man City, Man United, or fucking someone like that. It was in the semi-finals, and like the Manchester teams were coming to play at where was it? It was in London.
At Emirates or something like that, was it?
Yeah,
no, they've never played.
No, I don't know. It was somewhere in London. It was maybe it was Stamford Bridge or something. I don't know.
It might have been Stamford Bridge actually.
Yeah. No, I think it was. Honestly, I think it was some. It was down here. It was down here anyway. And then like Chelsea, Arsenal was up at Old Trafford, and I was thinking, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, but that's the whole day of it, innit? You're out of London. You're somewhere neutral. That's the whole point of a neutral
just
ground.
Put it in the middle. Do you know what I mean?
You're talking like London rivalries. Imagine
the Villa Park
imagine our Olympic Stadium, Tottenham Arsenal at the Olympic Stadium.
Yeah,
West
but
Ham fans are going to get the
Villa Park wasn't being used that day. One of them could have gone to there. Do you know what I mean? Like they used to do
but
it.
you've also got to take into account the category of the game. If you're talking a Tottenham Arsenal, which was at Old Trafford, you're going to want to fill that out more than a Villa Park.
I think although it was only supposed to be a one-off, it was when one year they had Arsenal Tottenham in one semi-final, and Sheffield Wednesday, Sheffield United in the other one, and they played them both at Wembley, and they was like, no, it's only a one-off, it's only a one-off. But you know, as soon as they realised how much money they were making out of that, it was all they was already thinking like, yeah, we'll start having them at
but
Wembley.
like you said, we're still in the act. We still can go for the cup.
Happy days.
Yeah, I'm happy.
I'm still happy. Looking forward to Tuesday. Got the bottom club. Probably lose 1-0.
It's good. Yeah, it's one of them. I mean, Lanzini might be back.
I wouldn't risk him.
No, I wouldn't.
Against him.
I don't think you need to. I think the team that started tonight, maybe Noble coming back in if he's fit.
Antonio back in.
Carroll on the bench. There's rumours he could be on the bench. New signings. Could be playing. I really think that we've been talking about a spanking all season. I think Aston Villa are there for the taking.
I think we're going to have to be on the ball though, because they're going to be fighting.
Of course you are.
They're
Listen,
fighting for their lives.
I don't think they are.
They're a Premier League team.
I've watched them. Even still, like I know we drew up there and that, but I've watched.
They're very low on confidence. I mean,
They're just
they had a fans forum last week, and
Bonahor cried, didn't he?
No, and the fans were coming out, and they was like, they're basically telling us we're relegated. There's no fight. You know what I mean? Like their club is. They know they're going down. Yeah. I don't feel sorry for their fans, but
you don't like them, do you?
I don't like Aston Villa, but no, I do feel sorry for their fans in a way, because when your club ain't fighting, you know, every time we've been relegated, we have put up a fight. We went down on the last game at Birmingham, and then we got relegated against Wigan, but we put up a fight. You know, when we're still in there, but Aston Villa, they just look like they give up.
Yeah,
you know, it's
shame,
but I hope we do give them a spanking, because it's not many games under the lights left now at the bowling, so
do
you know what? I'm going to make a bold call here. I'm going to say that we ain't going to lose there now.
I'm hoping if we do lose a game, I'm praying that it's not to Arsenal. I'm just praying, because I don't want them to take away our thing that we say to them, last team to win at Highbury.
First team to win at the Emirates.
Oh, because I couldn't handle it. My mate Lee would be like,
imagine if they beat us the last game there, and then we got them first game of the season.
I'll just say that's quits now.
Yeah, even Steve.
Call it a draw.
No, it's good. I've got Jay from Hammer and Talk coming with me on Tuesday.
Yeah. Vlog?
Yeah, we'll do something together. He wants to get drunk.
Fucking hell.
I'm up for that.
Should we leave it there? Let's leave it there. It's getting quite late.
Transfers?
No, there's nothing really happened. We can cover that because deadline.
Cover that coming. Tuesday.
Yeah.
When you're away, your last post-match fine.
Florida. Yeah, I'm leaving for a couple of weeks. I'm going to Florida for 2 weeks, so you're going to have to do without me and my hosting skills.
You might hear Graham talk a bit more.
Yeah.
No, we're going to go around and burgle your ass while you're away. So.
Cheers. What, you for Scouse or what?
Oh, that's it.
Oh, fucking hell.
He's right, though. Yeah, so...
No, but, so I'm away for 2 weeks, so Ryan will be stepping in my chair, doing the hosting. Depending on where we do, I might not come back. So... You know, don't do too good a job.
Nah, you'll always be welcome back.
Cheers, mate. Sit there. Can I sit there?
No, you'll always be the presenter.
Oh, thanks, mate. Cheers.
I feel like a supply teacher.
Yeah, everyone's just going to
why the kids run wild.
Why I've got you here. Tune in to the ball. Go now, right? Before pause this video, I'll leave a link in the description below. Go subscribe to the Ball Street channel, because this Monday. We're not going, but Dan's going, our cameraman's going. Deadline day, it's going to be an absolute it's a live stream up from Liverpool. We're all working, so we can't. Well, I'm away.
You're away.
And everyone else is working.
I'm not allowed in Liverpool.
Dan's going to be going up there covering our base of stuff. Go and subscribe to that channel right now, because the deadline date, I'm telling you from experience, but I was involved in the last one, is absolutely brilliant. There's all sorts of shit going on. It's, you know, don't sit there and watch them stupid bastards on Sky Sports with their yellow fucking
It's good 'cause
ties.
it's fans, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's like the real fans telling you how they feel about the transfers coming in. Like, first off, you know what I mean? You're not going to have some dickhead standing outside Upton Park with some pricks walking past and going, fuck her right in the pussy. You won't get that on our
Getting
channel.
a dildo in the face.
Who we got? Liverpool, Everton, West Ham.
Yeah,
Arsenal.
it's going to be Arsenal
Chelsea.
Fan TV, 100% Chelsea, United Peoples,
Red Men
TV,
Toffee.
TV, Talk Norwich City, Crystal Palace.
Flav.
Flav's going to be there. The Fighting Cock podcast and us all sitting there reacting to all the day's dealings, and that. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. So go there. I'll leave a link in the description. Go there and subscribe, because you do not want to miss that. I'll be even watching it on the plane. That's how much.
Not if Marley and me's on.
No, Marley. No, I'll be watching that on the plane. So I'll be sitting there. You know, you can get involved in all the banter. There's going to be like comments going on down below. They're going to be reacting to that. There's going to be sort of like FIFA things going on there.
I'm hoping that Dan's got stuff to talk about. I'm hoping, come on, Golden Sullivan, give Dan stuff to talk about. Get some
so go over there and subscribe right now, because you do not want to miss that. It's absolutely fantastic, and this just keeps on getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And the more you go and subscribe and watch that, the bigger these things are going to get. So really put the support behind it. I know you guys have been absolutely fabulous in the Ball Street, the Bet Victor stuff that when we had the shirts, and there's stuff to give away as well. There's shirts, prizes, all sorts of stuff going on.
And mention us as well.
And mention us, yeah. So go there and you know, the more you put our name out there.
I didn't realise that your mates fucking fell over.
Oh fucking, it's drunk. The more you keep on doing that, you know, the more we're going to be involved in this sort of thing. Go there, you know, tell them you're West Ham, tell them you're getting involved. Go and slag off the Arsenal fans, go and get in arguments with Chelsea fans, Everton fans, go and fucking tell Liverpool how shit they are. You know, it's all going to be absolutely fantastic on the day. So go there and subscribe. I can't say it again.
Say it again.
No, I'm not going to. Go and subscribe.
Do it.
Yeah, so we'll leave it there. We'll be back. Well, these guys will be back for the Aston Villa game on Tuesday. Don't forget to go and follow us on Twitter at West Ham Fan TV, Facebook.com/West Ham Fan TV, Instagram West Ham Fan TV, our website www.westhamfan.tv. Don't forget to go and visit the store. We've got one T-shirt up at the minute because we're still sorting the others out.
Available in 2 colours.
And 4 sizes. Just go and buy 2. Go and buy 2, just in case one don't fit.
That should be sorted out this week.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a couple more days and then I'm going to step in.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think when I get back from holiday, I'm going to come back like the geezer from Snatch. You know.
If you don't come back with Mickey,
sit down, shut up, you big bald fuck.
If you don't come back with Mickey Mouse's on, I'm quitting.
Fuck, I've got a pair already. I don't have to buy them bastards for $20.
Dumbo. I'm on about Mickey Mouse.
Oh, the cheek of it. I'm going to give you a Stone Cold Stunner after. So we'll finish in the usual way, boys. Thanks very much for joining us. Come on, you ones.